Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for September 2nd through the 8th, although as I always say, whenever you're watching this, you're probably supposed to be. I pulled two cards for the overarching energy Libra for the week for you guys, and it's the King of Wands and the Two of Swords. King of Wands tells me that you want to move forward, you want to be decisive, you want to make a good decision, you want it to be grounded, and it's going to bring you long-term success. Two of Swords tells me that you have a decision to make. And so because of that Two of Swords, I like to pull extra cards whenever I get that card to see maybe what the decision is, to help you try to realize what it is you have to think about. I pulled the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Two of Pentacles is all about time management. It can have to do with money. It could be a decision about a job, changing of a career. But that Four of Swords tells me that this is not a split decision here. This is not something that just came up. This is something that you've been dealing with for some time, and you are going to have to make a decision. And when you do, ultimately, I believe it's going to lead you to happiness, and I'll tell you why after I get through the reading. But it says to me right now, if you're thinking about something that you need to make a decision about, whatever it is that came to your mind is probably what it is. I do believe in following your gut and following your intuition when it comes to these things. But then I pulled the Hermit card from the bottom of the deck, and that tells me that it really has been something that's on your mind, something you've been thinking about. You need to make a decision, and you need to weigh the pros and cons, and you've been taking the time to do that. But Libra, that is so you. You are the justice, right? You are the scales. You do weigh things for a long period of time. You have a hard time making decisions, I think. But I think that that's only because you want to be sure you're making the right decision, and you want it to be fair and just, and there's nothing wrong with that. But please, Libra, at this time, I'm going to urge you to try to consider making your decisions so that it can propel you forward and move you out of the Hermit energy and into the happiness that you deserve. And I say that because you got the Sun card here, and you got the Knight of Wands. Sun card is abundance and happiness. It's all good. It's also a fire sign. So it could regard a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. There may be a decision that you have to make regarding a person or someone who has their character traits, such as like outwardly open, outgoing. They're noticed in the crowd, that type of a person. And that Knight of Wands says that you're going to move forward. And along with that King of Wands is you're going to make a decision that's going to propel you forward into long-term success. The Ten of Swords there says that whatever this decision is, it's the end. You are absolutely, positively making a decision to end something. And the beautiful Ace of Swords just confirms that you're going to move forward into something new, something exciting, and a new cycle that's going to propel you forward. The Four of Pentacles there says that it may have something to do with a job. So it may be something to do with making a job decision. It may have to do with someone at your job that you're making a decision about. If this is a relationship read, perhaps you've met someone through work, you're already in a relationship, whatever, you need to make a decision on whether you go with the person at work or not. I'd be interested to know if you can leave me some comments if it has to do with a fire sign. That Strength card says specifically that it may be a Leo that you're dealing with, but it also says that you're determined to make the right decision, that you're going to know what you need to do, and you're going to have a positive outcome from it. That Strength card is all about having the strength to do what you need to do to move forward. And that kind of, harkens right back to that you're a Libra, you have to make a decision, and you're weighing things out, and you want to make sure you make the right one. Two more clarifier cards. We have the Queen of Pentacles. She's very grounded. She is like the working parent. She can balance work and home. She's determined, she's strong, she is also nurturing and loving without being, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords is a little bit more short. with people. Mother of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, she can balance home and work. She's a little bit more nurturing. And then you got that Eight of Cups, which, Libra, this just tells me that you are going to leave something that's been disappointing you for some time, and I'm sorry about that. If this is the case, if you've been sad or disappointed for a period of time, please make the decision that you need to propel you into happiness, because it does look like you can have the abundance and the happiness and the long-term success that you're looking for, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's with a job, whether it's moving on from a situation that you were hopeful was going to bring you joy and abundance, and it hasn't, and it's disappointing and it's heartbreaking. But that Eight of Cups says that you are going to leave that situation behind. And please don't forget that Ace of Swords. Please don't forget that Sun card, that there's abundance and a new beginning that's going to be positive, that's on its way for you. Thank you for listening, Libra. Please leave me your comments. I hope you have a great week, and I'd appreciate it if you subscribed if you like it.